But they constrained him. Geronda, my heart remains cold during prayer. This is because the mind doesn't send a telegram to the heart. After all, one must do a great deal of work in prayer. One cannot attain from one moment to the next a steadfast condition of prayer, so that the mind doesn't wander at all. Patience is needed. You see, someone knocks on the door, knocks again, waits, and then the door opens. You seem to want to knock once and enter directly. It doesn't work this way. When you begin to say the Jesus prayer, don't you have a desire for it? I feel the need for help because I feel weak. Well, that's where one starts from. In prayer, we must be persistent. The evangelist says, but they constrained them, about the 2 disciples who met Jesus on the road to Emmaus. Christ remained with them because they had a relationship with him, and they were entitled. They had humility, simplicity, goodness, and even boldness, in the good sense, all the prerequisites, and for this reason Christ stayed with them. We must pray with faith for every matter, and we must have patience, and God will speak. Because when man prays with faith, God is in a sense obligated by virtue of our faith to fulfill our request. For this reason, when we ask for something from God, let us never be in doubt, and we shall be heard. The Lord said, have faith and doubt not. God knows when to give us what we ask for, so we won't be harmed spiritually. Sometimes we ask God for something, but we have no patience and are troubled. But since we have an almighty God who has so much love that he nurtures us with his body and blood, we have no business being troubled. Sometimes we don't leave a matter in God's hands, but instead try to deal with it in a human way. When we ask God for something but have doubts and act by human means to achieve what is really difficult, without waiting for God's answer to our request, it is like making a petition to God, our King, and then withdrawing it just as he stretches out his hand to act on our behalf. We beseech him again, but again we doubt and are troubled and repeat the same thing. Thus we are tormented continuously. We behave like the person who petitions the ministry and after a while changes his mind and withdraws his petition. He changes his mind again and resubmits it. After a while, he again withdraws it. The petition, however, has to stand in order to wait its turn.